Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel. And what's the state of the PC sales and what's happening and why are the numbers the way they are? Complex situation happening where, coming out of a pandemic and there's a lot of things that happened and the PC sales grew and came up to a level that we had not seen in 10 years. And that was pretty amazing. But what's happening to the market right now is also interesting because of different factors. So first of all, PC sales. So this is IDC, personal, that they are looking at personal computing devices by tracking online and seeing what the different manufacturers are shipping and so on. If we look at the second quarter of 2023, what's happening is that there is negative growth, and most PC makers are actually losing a lot of the market share. Lenovo down 18.4%. This is crazy. This is compared to the second quarter of last year. Look at Dell, minus 22%. Acer, minus 19%. Others, which is other company like Asus and all of that don't make the top five, minus 16%. The only one that is reasonable in its decline is HP, minus 0.8. And we'll explain a little something about that. This is interesting. It also shows the power. So the top five computer makers right now are Lenovo at 24.5% of market share. HP 19.1, Dell 18.6, Apple at 6.8, and Acer at 6.9. Now, note that Apple grew 10.3%, and that also is a number to explain. The reason it grew is not because it's growing faster than others. It's because last year they had a lot of difficulty actually shipping the number of computers that were ordered. So all that back order is now shipped this year. That's why the growth is 10%. It's not growing faster. In fact, if you remove that factor of the inventory that wasn't there because people were, waiting for their computers to arrive, for the most part, it's also in decline like everybody else. Same happens here. The HP number looks nice. It's not because people bought more HP computers. It has to do with the fact that HP was also had an over inventory of computers. So they had so many out there that they weren't really creating any new PCs or building a lot of them because they were just pushing the inventory. So that pushing of inventory and all of that is actually giving them a nice number. But if it was a standard like everybody else, it would probably be also in the double-digit decline. Computer manufacturers pretty much follow the decline for everybody. So this is kind of interesting to see. Now, what's the future? A lot of the analysts thought that the second half of this year could be the rebound where PC sales are going up, but they're kind of not there anymore. There's a lot of things. First of all, there's the uncertainty in the economy. But there's also a few other factors that are actually giving numbers, negative numbers. And it's the fact that, first of all, it seems that the consumers, you and me watching this, the numbers that are out there and where the PCs or the devices you buy might tend to be more of a tablet or a smartphone for the next purchase than a new computer. Because why? A lot of you had purchased a new computer at the pandemic. You needed one. And you don't need another one now. The other thing also is that the businesses, although that going back to work officially in person was something that we thought would come back to normal, it's not really coming back to normal. There's still a lot of work from home. And that is pushing enterprise to not purchase any new PCs for now. So that would explain also the growth of Windows 11. We talked about Windows 11 growing, but not growing that fast. One of the things that would make Windows 11 grow a lot is PC sales. If PCs would sell really well, the Windows 11 numbers would be higher. So Windows 11 is not only having an impact because of its high minimum requirement. The impact is also much lower PC sales. So it would seem that probably for the rest of this year, PC sales will still go down. And even though they are still higher than they were pre-pandemic, things are not looking that great right now. So we're going to see what happens with that as time goes by. A lot of companies are now having overstock. We had the shortage of parts. Well, that's over. And for the most part, a lot of companies actually now have too much stock. So a lot of parts are actually much cheaper now than they were a year ago. So this is going to be interesting. Can it boost PC sales? Possibly. But interesting to see. I'll have another question for you here as we're talking about PC sales. How old is your PC? So for my part, the one I'm making the video on here is, I'd say, about 3 years old. My main gaming laptop is about 2.5 years. The other PCs I have, one is maybe 4 years old. One is 5, and then I've got the old Toshiba that is more than 10 or about 10 years old. I do have probably more newer technology and new PCs than most people because of what I do and because I make videos. Would I have all of these brand new shiny PCs if I wouldn't make this? Probably not. So how old is your PC, guys? I want to know. And you can also, if you want, give us the brand, HP, Lenovo. Is it something you built yourself? Whatever. Let us know. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.